Alright guys, and welcome back to the channel again. Tonight, I'm just, well, tonight, this evening, I'm just on a rock mark tonight, fishing over low water. There's a cracking tide on. It's perfect for cod, bass, smooth hounds, out like that really. My plan of attack is I'm going to start here, fish it a few hours down to low water for cod, and then I'm going to move to a bit cleaner ground, a bit further that way, and see if I can get a bass out off the cleaner ground. So at the moment I'm just trying for a cod really, or maybe even a hound or something like that in this bit. Bait of choice tonight, I've got crab and lug tonight. Pretty similar to what I had the last session really. I've just got chucked in before, so yeah, I'm just fishing with my Evolution match with my Slosh 30. I've got different swivels on my pulley rigs tonight. I've got the Tronex swivels. I couldn't find any Sakuma swivels anywhere, like, well, the sizes that I like anyways. I searched the internet and everywhere, I couldn't find any at all. So I'm just I've tried some different swivels tonight, and hopefully if I get a decent fish on, hopefully they won't bust or anything like that, but I'm led to believe that the decent swivels. But I will see how we get on. As I say, the tide's a cracking tide. I think it's, during the day it was like 15 gust up to 25 mile an hour, southwest, I think. It's swinging round to like a northerly tonight, which I don't like. We don't like northerlies where I live. Like, it tends to knock the fishing away. But I'm just hoping that this swell, this like southerly swell, can keep up, and hopefully if there's any fish there, it can keep them there. Particularly when I go down the bottom end and try for a bass, like. I'm just fishing a mark where I can get signal tonight as well, but my missus and last night, mum and dad, they're away, but weekend, so they're at Blackpool, so they're like 2.5 hours away. So if that happens, I don't know what I can do in that space of time, like. But I'm just going to enjoy my fishing tonight, and I think I'm going out tomorrow to use the rest of my crab up, because I've got quite a few crabs in the shed, like. So that they'll need use tomorrow, or you know. And I'm going to try for a bass tomorrow, on a different mark tomorrow. Only problem is the tides are maybe just a bit too big. I mean, it's a 1.2 tonight on the ebb, which is a bit big, like, and it's a 1.3 tomorrow, which is the marks I like to fish are a bit too big. But I mean, you should still get fish, like. There should be an odd codling tonight, like, and maybe a smooth hound or something. If that swell can keep up down the bottom end, I know for a fact that there'll be bass down there, as long as there's no weed, like. Wednesday, I'm going to jinx myself, probably won't get a bite. So I think I'm going to fish it like 2.5 hours down to low, and maybe 2.5 hours of the flood, and see what happens. I've currently been casted in for about 10 minutes. I've had no bites so far. Right away, I've noticed when I fish this mark on a smaller tide, the position where the tide's at the minute, it's normally there around low waterish, so right away the tide's ebbed off quite a fair bit, like. But there's got to be fish about, like. I mean, I know in the summer it's flat calm and clean, chin clear and that, but I have also had decent sessions when the tide's been rough as well in the summer as well, like. I'd have preferred to fish high water today, but I couldn't get round to it today. It's my day off today, because I was busy this morning with way last night. But I did go for crabs at 5 o'clock this morning. I got 33 this morning, mix of cock crabs and female crabs, so that's not too bad. But see what happens, eh? As I say, I've got plenty of good bait with me. just hope that get a good fish. That's all we can do. I reckon tonight I'm going to get a codling, possibly a bass down there. If I move down the shallows, I'm going to get a bass, I think. Maybe a hound and maybe a doggy as well. I think if I get fish, I think it'll be a mixed variety of fins, like, you know. But time shall tell. I shouldn't have said that because I've just fucking jinxed myself there. So I'm going to put the camera down for now, guys, and if there's any action, I'll get right back to you. So catch you in a bit. Alright guys, I've had a bit of a... sorry, blocking the camera there. I've had a bit of a change in location. I've just come off the rocks and then literally I had one little bite and that was it. And I could tell it was going to be powered by the first 4 or 5 casts I had on there. I gave it about maybe an hour and a half, an hour and 45 minutes, and you could just tell I got stripped, I think, 2 or 3 times by crabs as well. On that mark, if you don't catch out in the first hour and a half, you tend to think poor, if you know what I mean. So I thought I'd come down to the beach while there's still a surf on before it drops away completely, and try for a bass. But I hate fishing sandy beaches. I absolutely hate it. I despise it. You get covered in sand. I absolutely hate it, like. But we can only try, can't we? I have had bass off this beach before, like. So as long as that surf doesn't die off, it should be alright, like. So there's no way to put my phone down either. I'm not putting my phone in my camera stand today, because if it falls, the ground's absolutely saturated. My phone will get wrecked, like. So I'll just have to if I catch out, I'll just have to come back with fish, basically, unfortunately. So yeah. So I'll get back in touch if there's anything to report, guys. Right guys, my first bite of the session. I've been on this beach for about an hour now, like, after coming off the rocks, and I've just managed to bass there, maybe, I'd say 2.5, maybe pushing 3 poundish, like. The tide's just started to come in. I was on the phone with my uncle before and he was saying, have you had out? And I said no. I said, it's been very quiet. I said, but the low water's like literally right now, and he was like, it's not looking good, is it? But I said to him, I don't get fish on this mark till the tide starts flooding. And there we go. Managed a nice bass. I'm going to put him back, like, but he's just spat a load of sand eels out there. Loads of little sand eels. So obviously that's what he's feeding on. I could see them down his throat. I was like, what the heck's that? But like, there you go, guys. Nice sized bass. So I got my bass. I just couldn't get my cod on the rocks, like, but it was hard gone, like. I could tell it was going to be crap on there. And to be fair, it's been crap on the beach, but managed to fish anyways. Right, I was going to go and get this guy returned, and because I prefer something maybe half a pound bigger, or a pound bigger maybe, to take for the table, but there you go. Spot on, guys. And he's lip hooked as well, so I'll let him go. Spot on, so catch you in a bit, guys. There he goes. Right then, guys, I'm just walking back to my car now. Bit of a poor session. I thought it was going to be miles better than that. Look at the tide behind me. It's still perfect, like. I can't understand why there wasn't any codling to start off with on the rocks, like. Like normally now, like, they're there. It's just one mark that's actually producing fish. All the other marks don't seem to be producing anything. Just that one mark. That there's codfish there. No, the rest of them there's not at all. Weird. So I thought I moved to the beach about maybe an hour or so, maybe a bit early, but I thought, it looked perfect. I mean, there should have been more bass there as well, like. That was the only bite I got. Well, say a bite, slack lined is and then I picked rod up and slack liners again, and then I hit it, and then it was on. Like I chucked right, and the fish ended up at my far left, just kiting in the tide. So yeah, apologies for not getting much on the camera, guys, because I'm not, as I say, I wasn't going to put my camera stand with my phone on wet sand. Like it'll destroy my phone. No chance I'm doing that. Like ideally I do need better equipment for this type of game, like, but as I say, I can't really afford that type of stuff at the minute, so I'll just stick with my phone. But anyways, at least we didn't blank. Like nice £3 bass or something to save the blank, so that's all well and good. Like, so hope I might get out tomorrow, and if I go tomorrow I'll probably be targeting bass on a rock mark somewhere. I've got a mark in mind, but whether I go there and if I do go there, whether I can execute a couple of fish off it, just have to wait and see. So thanks for watching, guys, and I'll catch you in the next video. Tight lines.